big family. Thank you, Jimmy. Just before I start, can everybody put their hands together for Jimmy? He's hosted great tonight, so let's hear it for Jimmy, everyone. Okay. Any football fans in the audience? No, World Cup, one. World Cup's just finished. England almost got there, Jimmy, almost. Scotland fucking fell at the first hurdle as always. I don't mind the English, I really don't. There's one group of people that I can't stand. They're a fucking drain on today's society. They want everything handed to them. They're not prepared to work for anything. And that is young people. And when I'm talking about young people, I'm talking about Gen Z. The Z stands for zilch. The Z stands for zero, because that is the amount of charisma that these wee bastards have. I've got two, I own two myself. A 20-year-old son is a boxer, fucking Fanny Pacquiao, and a daughter who, if you looked up Gen Z in an encyclopedia, she would be there staring back at you in a 6 foot tall, her big baggy jeans, her fucking cowhide coloured Adidas Samba coming one colour scheme, black and white, and her emotional support water bottle. Yes, that's right, yous heard me. A fucking emotional support water bottle. A Bothy, oh, there we go, the barmaid. Put your hands together for her emotional support water bottle. Fucking big bottle with stickers and fobs and fucking emotional support. When I was a boy, we get our emotional support from our family, and we drank our water out the garden hose, and we were usually washing down a piece of sugar. Who had a piece of sugar? You had a piece of sugar, big man, absolutely. And it was bread and sugar. There was two types of bread back then. It was plain and pan. It wasn't fucking malted, gluten-free bloomer with fucking stevia. It was a piece of sugar and the barmaid and a fucking emotional support water bottle. And they bastardise the English language. They make their own shit up. A situationship. Anybody in a situationship? A situationship. Back in our day, so to the millennials, that was a friend with benefits. And to the Gen X like me, it was a shag piece. Now, I don't know. One of my neighbours said to me one time, Craig, do you fancy a friend with benefits? I said, no, you lazy bitch. I'd rather you get a job so that you would pay for your own share of things. And they're fucking emotional support water bottles. And they've made dating very hard as well, because you don't talk to anybody. You used to be able to go up to a girl at a bar. A woman, could I get you this drink? Not now, you're automatically scudded onto the nonce register. So now it's Tinder and filtered photos. So Tinder, swipe left, swipe right. It's the world's fucking saddest game, a deal or no deal. And then when the banker's going to finally gives you an offer you're going to take, that's not who you're meeting, because she's filtered her photos. I went on a date, I'd been married for 25 years. I went on my first date 2 years ago, thinking I was meeting Sharon Stone, and actually met fucking 20 stone. We had, when you filter photos and emotional support water bottles, and we had an artificial substance back in my day that made ugly people look better for males and females, and it wasn't called filtered photos, it was called Thunderbird. And for anyone who doesn't know what Thunderbird is, it's an American bum wine. Think a really bad Pinot Grigio and add a good glug of Sillet bang into it. So your emotional support water bottle, you need to match it. It colour coordinates with your outfit. So the ladies of the audience, I granted there's only a few of you, if it is so important to match the colour of your emotional support water bottle to the colour of your outfit, and this doesn't include you, why isn't it important to match the colour of your eyebrows to the colour of your hair? And that is another bastardisation of the English language, aesthetics. Aesthetic, guys, can you sort your Evo and order it a wee bit quieter down there, please? Aesthetics means visually pleasing. So what the fuck is visually pleasing about a set of eyebrows that look as if they were selected for a game of Guess Who? These wee lassies walking about looking constantly surprised, and their big Mick Jagger lips drinking out their emotional support water bottles, and big spam heads getting your head injected with botulism. Botulism is a poison, okay? Botulism is a poison, cheers mate. Botulism is a poison. How vain do you need to be to get your head injected with poison? You end up with this big forehead, you go to a £20 a head buffet and you get charged 30 quid. And anal bleaching. What perverts are you living with? Who's actually looking? See that wee bit that looks like the ace of spades, your ace of arse. It's became a bit discoloured. Who's telling you that? What fucking perverts are you married to? And why would you want to put bleach on it? Now, I live in a town in Lanarkshire called Wishaw. Absolutely lovely place. Now, as everywhere the council have shut down all the wee local halls, so they shut down a wee community hub near me and it's opened up as a Brazilian booty lift clinic. So I had to Google, what is a Brazilian booty lift clinic? It's where you take fat from elsewhere in the body and stick it into the arse. Now in Wishaw there's a big problem, an addiction problem. It's led to a lot of mortality and morbidity, and that's an addiction to munchie boxes. There's some big folk in Wishaw. So where does all that fat go? What size does that arse become? Do you graft 2 Oscar Pistorius running blades onto the back and you need to walk about like a centaur? And your emotional support wobbles. And why is it Brazilian? Why is it Brazilian? And when I was a boy, Brazilian was that wee landing strip that a lady had at her front bottom. Looked a bit like Rolf Harris's goatee. And there's another bad one. Rolf Harris. Oh, we've got a couple of Aussies in. Rolf Harris. So the BBC, yes. We've knew about Jimmy Savile and Stuart Hall and Dave Lee Travis, but we didn't expect it of Rolf Harris, really. He had 3 famous songs. First one, 2 Little Boys. Other, Jake the Peg with the extra leg, and he was clearly into bestiality as well, because how else would he have wanted his kangaroo tied down? Anyway, these wee emotional support water bottle fannies. They didn't put me off dating, because I have now met the love of my life, Diane. If it wasn't midweek and in Inverness, she would be here with me. And we're getting married at the end of the year. It was 4 weeks ago, we went into Glasgow. Any of you know Glasgow, Buchanan Street, the main street. Walking down, it is absolutely brutal. We were in to get the wedding rings. It's absolutely brutal. Every couple of steps. Have you get the price of a cup of tea? Have you get something to eat? Could you give me some money for a room for the night? I said, Diane, can you fucking shut up and just look at wedding rings, please? Now you need to keep your dating life active. Now, as you get older, it's hard to keep the sex life active, so you keep the dating life active. We went to see the Michael Jackson movie a couple of months ago. Any Michael Jackson fans? Anybody go and see the movie? Yay. It was quite ironic. The sign came up, Michael, British Board of Film Classification, all children under the age of 12 must be accompanied by an adult. I thought, well, they're not about fucking 25 years too late with that warning. Now, I'm a big guy. I spoke about the munchie box addiction problem in Wishaw. I've actually lost, I'm 3.5 pounds off of 6 stone I've lost, taking the Jags. And I do something now that I never ever did before, and that's share food. And last night I was sitting with a cup of coffee and I had a Kit Kat. I says to Diane, do you want half of this? She says, no. I thought that's unusual. I've never known her to refuse a finger before. Dirty bugger. I was talking about a bit of chocolate there. And these wee millennials with their heroes, with their content creators. Content creator is just an excuse for a woman to film herself rubbing against gym equipment with a link to her OnlyFans. So in my day job, I'm a nurse. If you want shift-worn nurses' pants and socks, drop me a line and be careful what you fucking wished for. And influencers. back when I was a boy, we had proper heroes. My hero was Hulk Hogan. And my hero was Hulk Hogan because we've all got an inner voice. My inner voice speaks to me in Hulk Hogan's voice. Say your prayers, brother. Eat your vitamins, brother. Vote for Donald Trump, brother. No boo, yes, let's keep Inverness great again. Anyway, there's a lot of wedding plans, back to Diane, wedding plans were coming on great, but who's ruined it again? Oh yes, fucking young people. No, we're just having a straightforward wedding, we're both getting married for the second time, not to each other. And she's watched with a few girls that are younger getting married. Have you got your magician? No, because we're getting married, not having a fucking 7-year-old's birthday party. Have you got your content creators? No, we won't be sending a link to OnlyFans, thanks very much. Have you got your giant Jenga set? So this is what their social ineptitude, while we're pictures taken, young ones, because they can't talk, they play a big game of giant fucking Jenga. But I suppose when it comes to weddings, there's a wee bit of similarity there, because no matter what moves you make in life, it'll all come fucking crashing down at one point. It's all style and no substance. So the best phrase I've said to you all night, I'll leave you with another wee example of all style and no substance. Gender reveals. Fucking helicopters going past with plumes of pink and blue smoke, grown men in pink and blue onesies and big fucking hamster balls running down the street. All style and no substance. Now myself and my ex-wife, we just wanted 2 healthy, happy babies when she was pregnant with a 23-year-old with a fucking emotional support water bottle and the 20-year-old prick. So we didn't do gender reveals. But there's some moments in your life that define the person that you are. And I'll never forget that day. I came crashing through the door with a big lump in my throat and a tear in my eye. And I said, it's a boy. And that was the moment I decided I'm never going back to Thailand on holiday again. Thank you very much, Inverness.